the 2025 911 GT3. These vehicles are now going to start at $222,500, and you also have to add in $1,995 for the destination fee. So essentially this vehicle now costs almost 40 grand more than the previous GT3. And we still have here the 4-liter naturally aspirated Boxer 6 engine. It revs to 9,000 RPM, produces 502 horsepower, and 331 pounds-feet of torque, which is 15 pounds-feet of torque less than the previous GT3. Does that really matter? Probably not. The thing that matters, which is that engine, it continues to exist for 2025. And they are still offering these vehicles with the 7-speed PDK or the 6-speed GT Sport Manual transmission. And both transmissions have a final drive ratio that is 8% shorter than in the predecessor. And when you go with the PDK, it'll do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. With the manual, it'll do it in 3.7 seconds. Something else to note, for 2025, we still have the regular GT3, and they are also offering the touring model as well, without the wing. So I just wanted to get the main points out of the way, but there are other details to talk about. This next generation 992.2 GT3 is actually the 25th anniversary year, and there are some weight saving measures taking place here with the new GT3, and the WISOC package is available for the first time on these regular GT3 models. The looks are different, of course, and I personally do like the way this new GT3 looks. It's very aggressive, and it has improved aerodynamics. With both the regular car and the touring models, we have a redesigned front diffuser, the shape of the spoiler lip, and the modified underbody air guides increase the downforce and optimize airflow. We have redesigned matrix design LED headlights. We also have enlarged air inlet area, and in the rear, the diffuser, the air inlets, the side plates on the wings, and the deck lid, they are all redesigned. Porsche uses special teardrop-shaped trailing arms on the double wishbone front axle. They increase downforce at high speeds and improve brake cooling. With this new vehicle, the front ball joint of the lower trailing arm sits lower on the front axle to create an anti-dive effect that reduces pitching under braking. This also helps to maintain consistent aerodynamic balance under heavy braking. And these are modifications that were adopted from the current outgoing GT3 RS model. And the 2025 GT3 comes standard with 20-inch wheels in the front and 21s in the rear. It's 255 wide tires in the front, 315 wide in the back. Regarding the touring package, the touring models do not come with a large rear spoiler. Instead, it has an active rear spoiler to preserve the silhouette of the 911. And this active rear spoiler has gurney flaps, and we also have refined underbody air guides to provide aerodynamic balance. And another area where the touring model differentiates itself from the regular GT3 is with the interior space. We have a wide range of high quality colored leather upholsteries available to the touring. And the rear seats are now available as an option for the first time, and specifically with the touring package. And of course, this new GT3, it is saving weight. We have new silver colored lightweight aluminum wheels, which reduce the unsprung mass by roughly 3.3 pounds compared to before. But magnesium wheels are also available with the WISOC package, or the lightweight package, for the GT3 with the touring package, and they save approximately 20 pounds. We also have a new lithium-ion battery, which saves an additional 9.9 pounds compared to before. Now back to the engine for a little bit. Porsche has designed this new 4-liter naturally aspirated Boxer 6 engine to comply with the stricter exhaust standards. So this vehicle is equipped with 2 particulate filters and 4 catalytic converters. And Porsche claims that despite the powerful emission control system, the GT3 still revs to that 9,000 RPMs that I mentioned before and produces the 502 horsepower. But as mentioned at the beginning, these vehicles do make about 15 pounds-feet of torque less than the previous GT3. Anyway, another point that Porsche makes that I really appreciate, and I can't really believe this myself, but Porsche says that on the track, the new 911 GT3 enables for even better control because it holds even steadier and handles better on bumps when you're driving over the curbs. Something that not many people give Porsche credit for is the ride quality with these insane track-focused GT cars and the GT RS models. You won't believe just how livable these vehicles can be out on the street, especially for what it is. I kid you not, when I test drove the 718 Cayman GT4 RS, it rode identical to the 2024 911 Carrera 4S that I drove back to back with. I literally couldn't believe just how well dampened the Porsche suspension is. Anyway, for this new 911 GT3, we have a new lightweight bucket seat with a folding backrest and a seat shell that's made from CFRP, and this is available as an option. The seat is equipped with an integrated thorax airbag, electric height adjustment and manual longitudinal adjustment. A 3-stage seat heater comes as standard, and also part of the headrest padding can be removed to improve the ergonomics in case you're sitting in this vehicle with a helmet on for track driving. And the folding function of the backrest enables better access to the space behind the seats or to access the newly available rear seats in the case of the GT3 with the touring package. But as an alternative, you can also just get the regular 18-way adaptive Sport Seats Plus, which if you're just keeping this thing on the street, I would just go for the regular seats. The buckets aren't bad. They're not the worst in terms of comfort. It's just that it's a little difficult to get in and out of. Porsche is offering various equipment packages for this new GT3. We already talked about the Weissach package, which for the touring model, it's basically going to be known as the lightweight package if you want to get things like the magnesium wheels. And as always, I'm going to have the full press release on the screen for you to check out. This is where literally all of the journalists get their information from to make their little videos and their articles. So if you have an issue with anything, well, this is all of the official information directly from Porsche themselves. I already talked about the insane price, but if you have the funds and if Porsche lets you, then the 2025 GT3, it can be ordered starting at the end of this year, 2024, and they are expected to reach US Porsche centers in the summer of 2025. And once again, this vehicle starts at $222,500, excluding destination, and that's just the starting price. The additional packages stack on top of this starting MSRP. So yeah, if you're an aspiring Porsche enthusiast and you want a GT car from Porsche, then you might just want to look into certified pre-owned Cayman GT4s for around 120 grand. And personally, if it were up to me, if I was going to spend 200 grand on the Porsche, I would rather get that Cayman GT4 RS with the nutty carbon intake box that sits next to your ear. But that's for the individuals who care about value and things like that. This is for a whole nother customer entirely. So basically our opinions don't matter. This is what it is when it comes to the new GT3. That's all of your information. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.